league with over 2 billion fans. Team with 132 years of history.
Minutes after half-time.
Former centre-back of Southampton Football Club.
Clinton just got a faint touch to direct the ball goal as a
Now, a defender of Georgia State men's soccer team. Kyle Clinton. Clinton shares his football career as well as his journey to Southampton, the Saints.
So I started my career when I was about 8.5. I joined a local team for Havant back in England. I played for them. Then I changed team to Wimbledon Park Tigers, which they usually won the league. So I was like, I wanted to win stuff. I wanted to win trophies. So I moved to this team. We then won everything with this team. I then joined a training program called ETC. And then from this training program, I then got picked up from Southampton. So then from the age of 12.5 until I was 19, I was at Southampton.
Clinton was scouted by Southampton in 2009 to represent their under-13 squad.
So they come to games and you'll know they've got a scout because they've got like their badge, so the emblem on their shirt, and you're always checking your shoulder. You're hoping that scouts come and watch you play. So I must have impressed in one game. They exchange details, get hold of your phone number, you get a phone call, which is kind of unexpected, and then they go, right, we want you in this day to see how you are. I start training, then you sign a 6-week contract. After 2 weeks, I got kept on.
Former Saints centre-back Clinton brings insight into Southampton and shares his role model.
So the overall setup it's great at Southampton. I don't have any bad words for it. It's the setup. So from 18s, 21s to the first team, you're all within the same building, so you're all mixed with each other all the time. So you don't see the superstars at Southampton, and you don't see like, oh, they're not far away from me. Like, you're always talking, you get to know them. But there's different stages. So what they've tried to do is each changing room. So the 18s changing room will be minimal. It will still be really nice. And then as you move up, you then get a locker. And then as you move into the first team, it's then the full everything you ask for. Scholars at Premier League clubs clean the first team's boots. So I used to clean Maya Yoshida's boots, and he was very, very funny, as well as calm, collective. He's like the captain for Japan national team. I liked the way he went about things, so I tried to copy him.
During 2015 FA Youth Cup against Leicester, Clinton ruptured ACL, which kept him off from the pitch and gave him time to think about his future.
In the beginning, it was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. It took me a good 6 weeks to get over the fact that I was injured. And then basically it was just rehabbing, just trying to get back to where I was. Just seeing the long run, so it's enjoying what you're doing at the moment, because an injury could end your career at any point. So it's just made me realise I have to look at everything except for just one thing. So in England it was more football, which is now it's like, yeah, football's really good, but can I have something else just in case something happens?
In 2016, Clinton made a hard decision to leave Southampton to come to Georgia State. However, he confidently says he never regrets his decision at all.
Obviously being at Southampton, it's great, everything, but not everyone's going to grow up to be a professional footballer at that club. So I had to sort of take a step aside and be like, right, what's my next best option? So I saw the facilities here. I like the way that it's in downtown. I like the opportunities it holds, especially with everything else. Like Atlanta United are doing well. There's like the football team here, everything. So it's just, I feel like it's just a great place to be right now, especially for the future.
So then, what would you pick as your football career highlight so far?
So far, it's got. So we played the FA Youth Cup under 18s. it was Southampton Portsmouth. We beat them 7-0 at home, which was that was quite. My hometown is Portsmouth.
Oh, okay.
And it was pretty surreal to beat them 7-0.
Did you score in that game?
I didn't know.
No. But still, that was your highlight.
Yeah, so far there's been other things like winning Freshman of the Year last year was pretty good for my first season back. It was more about getting comfortable with my body again. But yeah, so I feel like I'm on a roll right now. I just want to keep going.
How do you prospect your football career to be 10 years from now?
10 years from now, all going to plan. I really hope I go professional, play professional football. I honestly don't really mind where I end up. I just want to be able to say that I've made it.
Clinton hopes to take his football career to a professional level as he scored 6 goals and was honored several times in the Sun Belt since joining the Panthers in 2016. For Primetime Sports, I'm Gawon Bae.